Hello everyone, this is Daughter Darkness and this is another Kingdom Hearts top countdown. This one is my top 13 characters in the Kingdom Hearts series. Of course I could have made this a top 5 or a top 10, but this is Kingdom Hearts, of course it's got to be top 13. And also there are so many great characters that it's hard enough to fit it into 13, let alone 10 or 5. Obviously this is all my personal opinion, you may have a completely different list and you may hate all of the characters that I like, and vice versa. But either way, let's just get started with number 13. Terra. Of course, some quite high profile people in the Kingdom Hearts community, namely HMK, despise Terra. But, you know, for me, I think that he's kind of just someone who went through some really bad stuff and was tricked all the way by Xehanort, but Xehanort is a manipulative person. Terra is one of the main characters from Birth by Sleep, obviously, and for me the thing which kind of attracts me to his character is more kind of his story. It's a really interesting and dark story, one of the saddest in the Kingdom Hearts series as well, that his failures have caused so much pain. But, you know, him as a character himself, he's an important part of the, old Keyblade wielder trio. And yes, he was manipulated by Xehanort, but loads of people have been, and I do think he will come good in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think he may even be the one who defeats Xehanort, we don't know. But either way, Terra gets onto my list at number 13. In number 12 we have a fan favourite, which is Xion. Xion obviously is the 14th, number 14 in Organisation 13, although it turns out she's not a real person, she is just a replica made of Sora's memories of Kyrie. But I think for her main point, the thing is she starts as nothing, she's just a blank slate and she doesn't say anything or do anything. But then, as she grows her personality, she becomes one of the kindest people in the series. And in the end, it's her sacrifice which really defines her character. She does it both for Roxas and for Sora, realizing that her existence is not good for either of them. And that is one of the genuinely most sad moments in the Kingdom Hearts series, is her death. Spoiler alert if you haven't played 358 over 2 days. Yeah, I think that's really the most important part of her character, and for that reason I don't want her to return in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I think she will. But whatever happens there, she is my number 12 on this list.
A light at the end of the tunnel.
In number 11, again, she's a fairly divisive character in that some people don't like her because she doesn't really do anything. But yeah, this is Kyrie. Kyrie, yeah, she doesn't really do much yet. I think really the biggest part of her character so far is what she's inspired rather than what she's done. Her, the mutual affection, I suppose, for her from Sora and Riku was part of their rivalry, which obviously is important, especially in the first Kingdom Hearts game. And, you know, she's been Sora's motivation really so far. And that is her biggest role as a character so far, but I do believe now she has a Keyblade and she's being trained by Yensid, I do believe in Kingdom Hearts 3 she will do something important, and her relationship with Sora is one of the driving forces behind the whole series, so she gets onto my list at number 11. In number 10 is Aqua, again one of the other Keyblade wielders from the Birth by Sleep era. She is obviously been stuck in the realm of darkness for a while. Again, it's a sacrifice which defines her character. She is just someone who kind of will do anything for Terra and Ventus, and I'm not sure whether to look at her relationship with them almost as like a mother, because in the end she almost becomes that, but it's also more like a sister at the same time. It's hard to define which one it is. But she is the key in that trio really, and she will just do anything for her friends. And that's why she is a Keyblade Master. She has a strong enough heart to be made a Keyblade Master, and she does whatever she can. She effectively endangers the rest of the universe by saving Terra at the end of Birth by Sleep, and she destroys her whole home world to save Ventus for those reasons, the fact that she just cares about her friends enough to do whatever she can to help them is why Aqua gets onto this list at number 10. Number 9, we technically have two characters, but they are pretty much one and the same, which is Axel and Lee. As I said, they're pretty much the same character, whether it's his nobody or his human. And again, as a lot of these characters are, he's an important part of one of the main trio friendships of the series. His relationship with Roxas is one of the reasons that he kind of questions stuff about Organization 13. He's one of the first nobodies, it's clear, seems to have a heart. He's got a lot of friends as well. He's one of those characters that kind of makes friends with everyone he meets. You know, he makes friends with Sora, despite the fact he spends half of Kingdom Hearts 2 trying to turn him into a Heartless. And at the end of Dream Drop Distance, he just showed that by being the one who saved Sora. And if Sora does anything helpful in Kingdom Hearts 3, it's down to Lee, because he was the one who saved him at the end of Dream Drop Distance. And again, as a lot of these characters, he's a good friend. That's really all I have to say. He gets onto my list at number 9.
All of this was decided.
In number 8, we get the mastermind behind everything wrong in the entire Kingdom Hearts universe, which is Master Xehanort. Of course, likely to be the main enemy of Kingdom Hearts 3. He's been the main enemy of the whole series so far. Everything that's happened that's bad has come down to him ultimately, and his actions in Birth by Sleep and beyond, having fractured his heart into so many pieces. He is basically the Kingdom Hearts equivalent of Voldemort, in that he's like a person of pure evil and darkness, and he does whatever he can to stay alive, including taking over a young boy's body, as well as splitting his heart across several different places. So yeah, that's an odd comparison to make, but Xehanort really is the Kingdom Hearts Voldemort. He's a great villain, obviously, because his schemes just seem to have no end. He seems to have an answer for everything, and he seems to know everything that's going to happen. And I look forward to seeing the conclusion of his story in Kingdom Hearts 3. But anyway, Master Xehanort gets onto my list at number 8.